Namaste. For many years now, I've been very interested in how we come to believe that we are who we think we are. Who are you? According to science, they say your body is made up of trillions of little cells, each one of which is an individual living creature. Which one of them are you? You could say I'm all of them, but wouldn't that make you like a beehive that thinks? And since they also say that by the time you die, every single cell in your body will have died and been replaced, with the exception of a few neurons, which I hear don't replace, they just die, that would indicate that there is nothing in the body at the time of death, depending on age, that was present at the time of birth. So if there was no physical manifestation of a me, who is this me that believes that I've been here all of my life? How did I come to view the world as I do? One interesting factoid is that anything that I can become aware of is already in the past. What I see is already in the past because it takes light time to travel to my eyes and process. What I hear is already in the past for the same reason. It takes sound time to get to my ears and process. Taste, smell, touch, it may be infinitesimal amount of time, but at the same time, it takes time. So basically, that means anything that I become aware of no longer exists. Additionally, anything that I can think of is either in the past, well actually it has to be in the past, because if I'm thinking of the future, that's not actually a thinking, that's an imagining. I can think about my imagination of what the future might be like. But, in any case, any thinking that I do draws me out of the present moment awareness, because the only way that one can experience the present moment is without labels or titles or thought. But that's pretty deep. It's philosophical stuff and really doesn't have much to do with the topic. Actually, it has a lot to do with the topic, but it's not necessary to consider too much about that. So, working as a street performer or as a balloon artist, I often have children in front of me, and I get to watch how moms and dads program their children, teach them how to be on the planet. To a child, a small child, from the time of birth until the child is about 5 years old, Mom is the one and only absolute almighty God in quite literally every sense of the word. Mom is the one who gave birth to the child. Mom is usually the one that holds the child up to a mirror and says, "Hey, look, that's you." And the child, if it could speak, would say, "No, that's not me. I'm in here. That's a reflection." But being unable to speak or not even knowing that it's being programmed, it goes along with the flow. Eventually, when that's happened enough times, the child then believes that that is who they are. They are external. They are something out there. And from that point on, they no longer look in here or in here to find out who they truly are. So, the way that we raise children, and I may already have a video up about this, but I don't know for sure, so I'll go ahead and do it again. The way we raise children as parents is, imagine having a mixing bowl, a beautiful mixing bowl, and we want to create a dish of some sort. So we have this mixing bowl, and over here on this side we have these wonderful ingredients that we would like to put into the bowl. We want to make a healthy dish, so we're going to choose very organic and very healthy foods. Over here is a big pile of crap that's gathered from the garbage can, the toilet, the dump, all kinds of places like that. Well, what we do as parents is, and then wouldn't you know, a nice strong breeze is coming up, as you can tell by my sleeve, and this is not real sturdy, the stand. But anyway, what we do as parents is with one hand We're picking out these lovely ingredients and saying, oh, this is really nice, I'll put it in the bowl. With the other hand, we're just grabbing handfuls of the crap and just tossing it in the bowl. But we're concentrating on the hand with which we want to feed the child. We want to create this lovely dish. In time, there's this mixture in the bowl that's just a combination of very healthy, lovingly placed things and a bunch of crap. Now, it's real easy to determine what the loving, healthy things are. Those are the things that allow us to interact with others in a healthy and loving way. The junk and the crap that we necessarily put into the bowl or into the mix is an example of which would be something that happens quite frequently is a young parent will come up with a child, and let's say that the child is a little cautious about approaching the balloon man. The parent will then say, oh, she's shy. And now this is a 3-year-old child. Well, the 3-year-old child has no defenses and no understanding of who they are. Mom and Dad are the ones who tell them who they are. So Mom and Dad then just said in their hearing, she's shy. The child knows what shy is, so me, sitting at a level where I'm constantly able to watch the child, will go and shrink in a little bit more. Because Mom and Dad just confirmed what the child suspected based on previous announcements, that she is indeed shy. Well, she may not have been shy to begin with. She may have just been a little cautious about what she was seeing, but over a period of time, she's been called shy enough times that now she defines herself as a shy person. Right back here, you can see a playground, and over there is active programming going on in many different fashions. And you know, if someone is older and a little wiser, they may have more positive ingredients that they would like to put into the bowl. If someone has been raised in a dysfunctional home, then chances are good they're going to have much more of the crap to throw into the mix. Now, the thing that I started off saying, who are you? And you're not who you think you are. Who we are is the bowl. In this particular analogy, we are not the ingredients that are put in the bowl. We are not the content. We are not the content of our thoughts. We are not the content of our awareness. We are the awareness itself. So therefore, in this idea or analogy of the bowl, we are the bowl itself. Now, what becoming a spiritually adult or spiritually mature individual means is that we have discovered that we are the bowl. We toss out everything that's in the bowl, and then we choose what we want to put into the bowl, always remembering that we are not that which was put into the bowl. I can change what's in the bowl at any time, and it won't affect the bowl in any way. The bowl is the awareness. Anything that you can be aware of is not you, at least now in the relative sense. In the absolute sense, if there is such a thing, then of course everything must be you. But that's, again, getting deep into a different topic. So, what can we do about this? What can we do about this understanding that we are not what we were told we were? First is to become aware of the fact that this is a possibility, to admit the fact that this is a possibility. I'm going to do another video shortly about this subject, perhaps using a computer as an analogy, because it's one that's important and integral to the understanding of who you are. And no one can tell you who you are. All that they can do is point to it and say, okay, well, can you experience that? Once you experience that, then at that point you've found everything you've been searching for. Because we spend our entire lives searching for us. We spend our whole existence searching for that which is aware within us. And once we experience that in the same way that we experience the act of swimming or experience the taste of a strawberry, at that point we have found what it is that we were looking for. And we're no longer seekers, but we are finders. And we can also live in the world without being of the world. Namaste for part 1.